Welcome to Minecraft Mechanics, Episode 1. Fade a little. Drop logo into place. Announce. Breaking Minecraft so you don't... What? Ah! What? You can't just yell at me like that. I'm not as young as I used to be. You're just reading the whole script. I'm sorry. I'm just not used to you being right there next to me. It's making me nervous. Don't worry, I'll get it right this time. Welcome to Minecraft Mechanics, Episode 1.
Breaking Minecraft so you don't have to.
Today we will be talking about unlabeled potions and anti-potions. bRanN? Thanks, Professor. Potions that don't say what's in them? Potions that can erase other potion effects? Are we crazy? Maybe. Let's find out. We'll take a quick break, and I'll meet you over at our test world. I'll see you later. Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep, 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 that tickles.
Alright, let's get started, shall we? Here we have our chest of items. Items for episode 1. We have this beautiful lamp. And for those of you not in the know, it's just a switch. But don't tell the professor. I told him that it's a wireless antenna. Now he's off trying to improve on the design. Wireless electricity. They're working on it, but not in Minecraft. Alright, so first we were talking about potions with hidden effects. If you could imagine a chest full of potions of leaping. Players are going to take these and use them when they can, especially if you can imagine, make a map where jumping is essential to progress, and give them a chest full of these. But then mixed in, you got this potency 5, which is actually level 6, potency 9, which is actually level 10. This thing, survival mode. This thing will hurt you. Ouch. Creativity mode. That's not something that you want to do as a player. The problem is, it says what the effect is. What if you could have this jumpy potion? Now let's clear our potion effects, just to show you there's no trickery involved. We got no potion effects, and we drink this guy. Now we have jump boost. Much lower level than the other one. I believe this is jump boost 1. That's because this is a water bottle. If you take the potion effects from a custom potion, if you use the custom potion data tags and make a potion with that, and then copy them over to a water bottle, you get this. That's the default name. It's italicized and it's in white. Now if you want, you can mess around. You can add lore text just like you would. You can change the colors. This is the default colors if you don't do anything. And so now we got a description. It lets you jump to unknown heights. It's a bad description because it's misspelled, but you get the point. And here's just another example. We've set the text to white, and that's just with, well, I'll show you the details of how I did this after. And you can use any of the special effects that you could use for signs, and I'll have a link to the reference sheet in my video description. And so here we have the randomized letter, so it's jump boost level who knows. It's 1 minute. It lets you jump to unknown heights. Now you could have a chest full of these, and all of them could be safe except for a couple. That'd be very interesting. You don't want to overuse this, because then you're just going to be trolling the player, and then the player's not going to have a lot of fun. Now the other thing, while messing around with this, I discovered is anti-potions. And here we have Anti-Venom. Here we have Potion of Cleansing, Clear Mind, removes all negative potion effects. You'll notice I have the title and an effect, which is actually just lore text, formatted to look like a potion effect. You could also make it red if you wanted the player to know that there's something negative. And there's a item description, removes all negative potion effects. And then here we have Magic Milk. And that's just showing you can, the formatting, you can have any color combination, you can mix it up. And this one says Clear All. The problem with these, of course, is it shows the effect. Now how these work is they all last 1 tick. 1 tick is not enough for these to really do anything to you. Okay, well, this one is obviously set up wrong. I probably didn't set the durations. As a matter of fact, I know I didn't set the durations because it's sitting there saying 1 minute. But what you do is you make a custom potion and you add whatever effects you want to clear. You set them to a higher level than the effects they're normally going to have, because the rule is higher level effect takes precedence, which means the higher level effect is going to take over the lower level effect, and it's going to reset the duration to the higher level's duration. In the case of this one, which is set up correctly, that duration is 1 tick. In the instance of this one, the duration of all those effects are 1 tick. So this essentially has every potion effect on it and will work the same as milk. Let's copy this. Let's go into our inventory and get a bunch of potion effects. We'll get a poison, night vision, strength, weakness, speed, survival. All right, let's apply these quickly before I die. You see we got all these effects. We take the magic milk and they're gone. Creative. We're using up all our... Oh, I made a copy of that. Good. Yeah, these jump boosts weren't really important, so it doesn't matter that I used that one up. So there's magic milk. Now you take this, you do the same thing. You take everything here, only you copy it to this magic guy, water bottle. And then you got Anti-Venom, Cure Poison, Potion of Cleansing, Clear Mind, removes all negative potion effects. Magic Milk, Clear All, like milk, only magic. And that's just, I don't know. I haven't seen this utilized a lot. It's really awesome. I discovered it a long time ago. I've had it on my website for a while. I haven't seen it used. So really wanted to get the information about that out there. There it is, just the water bottle. That's the magic. Now, you can do the same thing. Well, you can't do the same thing to splash potions for the not showing the actual original effect. I've tried adding this to the mundane. I've tried adding this to copying the potion effects to some of the other splash potions that you can't normally get. It always shows the effects. But the clear effects can be used on splash potions, and maybe you'd have these in a spawner dropping down on the player's head, clearing their effects. The thing with splash potions, however, is when you have a splash potion, this is 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and you're hit with it, you're only applied with a percentage. Now, if you shoot it straight down, you get most of it. If you hit yourself in the head by shooting it directly up, you get, I think that's the way to get the most. Tripping over my own words here, sorry. The shortest duration in ticks for something that's going to hit the player's head is 21. Anything less than that, and it's not going to affect them. 20 might affect them some of the time, but it's not reliable. And then the shortest duration for the feet is 24. The shortest duration you can use on a splash potion is 21 if it hits the player's head, or 24 if it hits their feet. So that's very important to remember if you want to clear the effects. The problem with using the splash potions to reset things is it hits you long enough to actually apply some of the effect. It doesn't apply it long enough for it to actually be useful for the player, but it applies it long enough to do something to the player. So if this was, for example, a spawner that was hitting you with splash potions to clear regeneration, for example, they're gonna be regenerating while it's hitting them, and yeah, so that might not work as well. But there should still be some usages, and this is my reset movement speed for our next test, which will be involving speed potions. So yeah, that's the basics. I know, a lot of talking for just some basics. Let's get into the details. Welcome to my item world. If I get requests to do so, I can kind of walk around here and show you what this is about. But the short end of it is, this is where I store all my custom-made items before I turn them into schematics so that they can be easily downloaded from my website. Here's the potion hut. We'll take a quick tour in there as well. And here's the same chest, essentially, from the other world. And the reason we're in this world is because this is going to let us use the mod mbtedit. Now you can also do this with an external program. As a matter of fact, you could download the schematics straight from my website and then open them up with MBT Explorer, and you can find links to all of these programs and mods on my website. So I have a key bound to type in /nbtedit for me, so I just point to the chest, and this is how you have to edit items, because they're not tile entities. And this is going to edit a tile entity, which is the chest. And here we are in NBTedit, and this can look a little confusing, but basically this is the chest. These are the items in the chest. Each one of these is an item, and for each item it's got the information, and it's got the data tags, and on this one the data tags custom potion effects, and it's got the ID, which is potion ID 8. Don't ask me. I make the potions outside and put them in the chest. Amplifier 0. This is where you could modify this to pump it up to a level that's higher than allowed. You could put it to, I think, as high as 127. Something ridiculous. And duration. And this is where you can modify and edit it to super tiny duration. So let's take, for example, let's take a water bottle, and let's make a potion with my too many items, and we'll make a strength potion, level 1, make, and then we could even come in here, give it a name, sample, click make. And so now it's got a name. And the easiest thing is just use a new chest. And the order you put them in here, 1, 2, 3, etc., it's going to be the order they're on the list. So sometimes you just organize them that way so it's easier to find. And so I know this is the first item, so that's a water bottle. You notice it doesn't have any extra data. It just got that it's 1, its position in the chest, a damage value, which is something for like wood, what type of wood it is, and the item ID, which is water bottle. Here's the potion with the custom potion data as well as the display data. And then under display, if you were to add a list, rename this lore, and underneath that add some strings, and then type whatever you want. Hello world! That's your display data. And your custom potion effects. Duration. This is what you'd want to set to 1. Or 21 or 24 if you're going to try to do something funky with a splash potion. and then you'd set this to a higher level than whatever they're going to have. And that's going to clear any strength. And then you would just take this whole thing, tag, with all the sub whatevers, and do your copy. And then select this item. This is the water bottle. Paste. Now you got the same information. You didn't have to sit there and make most of it. You made some of it. And it's a little bit easier outside of the game, because you can see what you're doing. You can open an example item and just copy it over. And then we got our sample, strength potion, potency 5, hello world. So this will give you strength for 1 second. And it doesn't have to be a clear potion, of course. That's just the example to show you both things at once. All you got to do is come back in here, change the duration. And this is great too if you make a potion and you decide, oh, it's too powerful. And you just do a quick tweak. 20 ticks is a second, so let's say 5 seconds. Hopefully my math is right, because that's a very simple thing. So if it's wrong, wow, that's embarrassing. And you got this. And you got that. Strength for 10 seconds. And the great thing about the drinkable potions is they apply the full effect. So you know, with splash potions, partial duration, same level of effect though. And then even if I had strength 1 on, let's see, potion. Let's do it this way. If I had strength level 1 for 2 minutes, which is quite significant, now it's 10 seconds. It's a higher strength level, and actually this level of strength is way over powerful. If I were to hit something with it, it'd probably be dead in 1 hit. But only 10 seconds. So that's not that great, especially since the potion will be consumed. Let's check out the potion hut. This was something I made a while. The schematic for this is available on my website. Here's a random selection of some of the potions I've made in my maps. Flash potion of vulnerability, resistance 4, 10 seconds, make it count. This practically makes you invisible, but it's very short duration. Same here, flash potion. I really like the idea of flash potions. Weak splash potion of lava swimming. Wither 4. Like a rose, wilting and dying, so fills my heart. You trampled the most fragile thing in my body and didn't even know it. Aurelian poet. Yeah, this is effective against the enemy, but you have to be careful not to get any of it splashed on you, because wither effect sucks. 10 seconds of regeneration, jump boost 2, jump boost 3, jump boost 4, all with different little fun descriptions. I really enjoy the custom name and the custom lore text. Here are some of the other potions I have made. Last 2 are the I make more. Visit my site. Wow, I should update this. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. But here's unlabeled potions. And here's the potion ID of what it is. Swiftness 1. And then here's all the different potions of unlabeled potion, unknown effect. It's best to use these sparingly, have a lot of good potions in a chest with a few nasty surprises. All potions are level fun with default duration. And using MBT Edit, it won't be hard to just go in there and make the tweaks you want. And here's just a list of the potion IDs and what they do. This might be out of date. There may have been 1 or 2 added by now. I'm not sure. Tagged potions. There's a code you can break to figure these out. These are more fair for the player for that reason. The first 4 numbers are the cipher, the last 2 are the duration. And honestly, I don't even remember what these are, except that there's a tag here. But if I were to see these in a map, I wouldn't be able to figure it out. But you're free to use these and modify them any way you see fit. And here's the exact same thing, except they say they have a small tag. Basically, their duration is very short, 10 seconds. So it's okay for them to experiment, but then they have to memorize the number to know what the full one does. Of course, what I would love is potions, like in roguelike games, where you have stuff like blue, brown. The problem is, even though you can have different colored potions, they'll show the effects. The only way to make it not show the effects is to have it on a water bottle. So they're always going to be glue with a purpley glow. That's just what we have to work with for now. More features may be released in the future. And here I'm repeating myself in sign form. Feel free to use any items I made from any of my maps for your maps. Please just give me credit somewhere and include a link to my webpage, MiniCTM. That's all I ask. Any items I have in anywhere, any buildings, structures, anything in any of my maps, if it can make your map better, use it. Just give me credit. Okay, well, that's all I got. I hope you learned something. If you have any further questions, please post them below, and I'll be sure to answer them to the best of my ability. Have a great day, and I'll see you in a few weeks.
So I just drink this potion right here?
Yeah, just give it a swig.
What does it do? It doesn't. It's not labeled.
That's the fun. Just try it.
Okay. bRanN, where'd you go?
I'm just gonna be over here where it's safe.
Safe from what?
Just drink the potion.
Okay. bRanN, that's not funny. You're gonna kill me one of these days. Why do you always do this? I can't stand it.
Use the anti-venom potion. It's in the chest.
Oh, which chest? I can't find it. I got it. Oh, you have an I'm gonna have a,